Oh, we're back, and thank you all for joining me tonight, today, whatever it is, wherever you are. Arsenal are back, football is here, and I'm a happy camper. It's been too long, I've needed a fix of this shit for too long, and I'm jumping for joy, I swear I'm jumping for joy. It's been a bit topsy-turvy in this transfer window, but we got Forest now. We got Forest to worry about. We've got ourselves a bit of a shield, but we got Forest to worry about now. Before I get into that, I want to big up everyone who's subscribed to this channel, everyone who has subbed to this channel, because I have hit 500 subs. All right? Now, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it means a lot to me. I appreciate you. I thank you. And I hope that we can get to 600, 700, and 1,000 in the future. You know what I mean? Small steps, we get there. Real steps, real subs, real people, real Aussie Gooner, real fucking talk. No nonsense, spade to spade bullshit, you see, yeah? Fuck yeah. I'm going to be swearing all I want, on my channel, you see. And now, it's Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. Let's be honest. Arsenal have started this preseason not too bad. We've come out, got ourselves some silverware, slapped up City, you see, and we're having a bit of fun. And the great thing about this right now is we're not jumping into the Premier League season and playing, big bang Man City, big bang Liverpool, you know what I mean? We're coming in, we're playing Forest. Now, I'm not saying it's a pushover, complacency FC and all that shit, but we got to be serious. We got to go in for 3 points. We can't be fucking about. We really can't. But look, I'm going to jump in real quick to see who's in the chat. CFC OG, big ups, my bro. It's been a while. Look, it has been. It has been. Arsenal went missing. I went missing. I did a bit of transfer news and this and that. But guys, look, forgive me. Life ain't easy. You got to work hard for a living. You know what I mean? It is all good, but you got an easy first game. That's exactly what I was thinking, man. We've got an easier first game because I don't think there's an easy game in the Premier League. I know Nottingham Forest is one of them teams where people would say, oh, look, you're guaranteed 3, you can't see me, bro. 3 points in the Premier League isn't a given unless it's Liverpool versus Everton. You know it is. The Silver One in the building, my guy. Big up, big up. Guys, if you haven't, please subscribe to the Armory. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to the Football Capital and subscribe to me. Help me out. Let's be honest. Now, let's look at Arsenal right now, yeah? Our starting line is looking fresh, clean, and crisp. We've got players missing. And this is where it's a bit shaky. Players missing. Who's missing, you say? Well, we all know Jesus and the situation. Bit of a knee niggle, bit of a knee injury. It's scary for me. Our number one striker, our key number 9 player, has gotten injured once again. Similar sort of injury to what took him out last time. And now, in his place is going to be more than likely Kai Havertz. Now, I am not enthused about Kai Havertz coming in and stepping in for Gabriel Jesus straight off the bat. I think he needs more time, in my opinion, to kind of work with the team, build a bit of fluency. You get what I'm saying? Try to get into the swing of things. But I got a bad feeling Kai Havertz may start as the number 9, being that he cost us £60 million. I myself, if I was going to choose a number 9 coming into this game against Forest, let's be honest, and I'm pretty sure, let me know that most people would be fucking wanting Trossard to start. Remember who's the guy who saved us in the Community Shield? And he has saved us many a time. This guy has earned his position at Arsenal. It wasn't bought, it was earned. And I do believe, in my opinion, I would rather have Trossard come in instead of Kai Havertz. The other issue that we've got, guys, wait a second, we've got one more comment here. Gun down, big up Aussie Gunner, great to see you back in the season. Is do or die, no excuses, Arteta. Facts. Community Shield is in my pocket. Know what I mean? Another trophy that even Tottenham Hotspur can't win. I've got that. It's nice. It's like when you're going for appetizers before you go into a restaurant, you go in there, say, what do you want? You want bruschetta, whatever you want to fucking call it, man. You're going to go in, you're going to have a bit of a nibble. We've got that. Community Shield come in, first bit of silverware, we've grabbed that. Now we need to move on. This season, we got to get serious. Silverware is what Arsenal need to be wearing, storing, and looking at. We've got plenty. I want more. Big up, big up. DWTT in the building. Ozzy Gunnar, my man, missed you. I missed you, and I missed everyone. Honestly, I'm sorry, guys, but work has been a bastard. New career, guys, new career path. Loving it right now, but at the same time, it's taking me a little bit away from what I enjoy doing, which is YouTube, but I'm going to be here still. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be doing reviews and previews. I'm going to do the best I can. But yeah, so now look, guys, let's be honest. Another player that's not going to be in our starting line, and I don't know if it's a worry, it's a bit of a worry, a little bit scary, a little bit this, that, and all of the above, is Zinchenko. Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, two ex-Man City players, are both not going to be ready to play in our opening game against Nottingham Forest. But we've been active in the transfer window, and we all know what Mikel Arteta has been playing at. Jurrien Timber. What a signing, guys. Honestly. Play him on the right, play him as a right centre-back, and then Mikel Arteta's doing a little bit of this, that, mixing him up and puts him onto the left. First time was a bit of a joke. Second time was wow. And now I'm believing that Jurrien Timber is going to be starting the opening game as a left back for Arsenal against Forest. What does that mean for Kieran Tierney, guys? I don't know. KT is going to be wondering, what about me? I honestly think Timber's going to be starting. He's a wonderful defender, exciting, great on the ball. He can play inverted. I think he's going to start, you know. Luke, my guy from across the pond. Guys, another channel you guys got to check out. From Across the Pond Sports Talk. I actually want Eddie up front. Okay, go for it. I'm with you on this. With Trossard on the left and Saka on the right. I like the idea of horses for courses this season, and I think this game is better suited to Eddie. Okay, so you'd rather have that fox in the box style striker, a little bit more physical, guy can hold on to the ball, might not be able to link up, but he's more of a classic kind of striker. Yeah, okay. I think if you did put Eddie up front, then you would have to put Trossard on the left. And I know why you're doing that. Martinelli would have a very hard time being effective because he likes to cut in. So Trossard would be the kind of guy linking up play, creating chances for players like Eddie Nketiah, maybe Odegaard, and even Bukayo Saka on the other end. So I can see that, Luke. I can see why you're thinking to yourself, maybe a bit of Trossard and Eddie side by side. I don't think the two of them would be swapping positions if it was like Trossard and Martinelli. But I can feel you on that. I was thinking Trossard and Martinelli and Saka up front. I want to go strong with my starting line. I don't see a reason why Trossard can't come in and mix it up like he has before. I know he's a false nine, but so is Gabriel Jesus, and we do play a false nine really well. The good thing about having Trossard come in as a false nine, it's not much different to what we've done in previous seasons. I don't know, but I can feel you. I see where you're coming from. I like it. I like it. It's disgusting that Tomiyasu isn't getting more game time than Tierney, considering that Tomiyasu has been injured more than Tierney. It is disgusting that Tomiyasu is getting more game time. Apologies, I didn't read that properly. Now, look, I don't understand what's going on with this KT situation. Kieran Tierney, for me, is a great left back. A left back. Not an inverted left back, but a great left back. When he comes on, he's very good defensively, and he does give us options offensively as a classic left back, left wing back. He's very much like, a Ben White on the other side, but a little bit better when it comes to delivering across into the box. Why he's not playing is beyond me. I don't get it. I can't tell you guys. I think Kieran Tierney earns a position in Arsenal's starting line. And I don't see why he wouldn't start. But when you have a player like Jurrien Timber coming in, right? I think it's, when we saw preseason, we saw more of Jurrien Timber being used in different areas of the pitch. We saw bugger all of Kieran Tierney. Now, this is a bit worrying for Kieran Tierney, but in my books, I'm for Arsenal Football Club. And I know his players are going to be upset for not getting game time. But at the same time, guys, Arsenal fans, it's depth, it's like some people say, horses for courses. Urian Timber can play inverted. Kieran Tierney can't. Tomiyasu, yes, he does get more game time on the right-hand side. And I don't know why the hell we put him on the left. I don't get the Tomiyasu on the left and no KT. I just don't get it. Explain it to me, guys, because I'm a bit confused on that one. Brenny, my guy, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, bro, to all in the chat. Big up yourself for joining us. Big up yourself for joining us. We're discussing the lineup at the moment. I don't see our lineup changing too much, but I think it will be an addition of either. I believe that Urian Timber is going to be on the left-hand side, guys, and I think our lineup is going to consist of Aaron Ramsdale, Ben White, Saliba, Magalas, Gabby, Urian Timber, and we're going to see Odegaard, Partey, Declan Rice, the £100 million man. You know what I mean, bro? I believe Martinelli is going to be on the left. I believe Odegaard. I believe Trossard's going to be playing the false nine, and Bukayo Saka has to start. And I think it's going to be a strong team, a very strong team against Nottingham Forest. I don't think that Arsenal are going to be mucking about with their lineup when it comes to this first game. We need 3 points. We can't be complacent. We can't go in there thinking it's a guaranteed 3 points either. We got to be a little bit humble and we got to be direct. Get in there, smash and grab, get your 3 points. I want a demo job. I want a forest fire. You know what I mean? I want to do wrecking crew settings. But there's another thing I want to talk about, guys. Another thing. Another one. Guys, Matt Turner in between different sticks. And I want my boys to be throwing bricks at him. Matt Turner, new goalkeeper now for Nottingham Forest. 11 million euros, I think it was. What do we feel about that? Losing Matt Turner. He's on the other end of the pitch. Is he going to be able to what? Look at Martinelli, look at Saka and say, you know what? I've been training with you guys. I kind of got the vibe. I know which way you guys are going. Is he going to be able to handle our attack? Is he going to be a thorn in Arsenal's side? Newly signed to Nottingham Forest, Matt Turner. Here to turn heads and say, guess what? Maybe I was supposed to stay at Arsenal. I don't know. I don't get it. But Matt Turner's in between the sticks for Nottingham Forest. The Nottingham Forest have got injuries of their own, guys. They've got, and this is one of the things. Hennessy's out injured. Richardson's out injured. I always forget their striker's name. Owiniyi or something like that. He's out as well. Now, that's the kind of player that, going forward, we all know the quality, great striker. He's got Nottingham Forest, many a goal. Lucky to have him off the pitch against Arsenal. It's going to make it a little bit easier for us, to be perfectly honest. Here's a good one. Raya is a significant upgrade to Turner. I was waiting for someone to say it. Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Raya coming. On loan with an option to buy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, yes, a better keeper than Matt Turner. But you know what? When you look at Raya and you look at Aaron Ramsdale, Raya, of course, at Brentford, we look at Raya, we look at Aaron Ramsdale, and you look at total passes, and I'll tell you what they were. Whole season. 1475 total passes from Raya, 934 from Ramsdale. Completed open play passes. Yes, I'm looking at this. 605 to 464. Now, you know what I love about this? It's competition for Ramsdale. Ramsdale's a young keeper. Could be England's next number one. When he's got competition, a good quality competition, right, it's going to push him to better himself. I don't want players to feel comfortable in their position. See, Matt Turner was sitting there looming in the background. What was his chances of actually knocking Ramsdale off his perch? It wasn't going to happen. Never going to happen. But when you bring in a goalkeeper like Raya, now you can't be a fuckery of a goalkeeper. You need to start showing me your worth. You need to really focus. Because to be perfectly honest now, it's looking Arteta is taking another page out of Guardiola's book. And goalkeeper 1, goalkeeper 2, goalkeeper 3, maybe goalkeeper 4. It's a good problem to have both these goalkeepers at Arsenal right now. My guy in the building. Football Capital. I ain't going to read the comment. If you haven't, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to it. I'm on there from time to time. You know what I mean? Most of the time. My guy, Borche, in the building saying, I told you about Ramsdale. Not even your manager rates him. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Arsenal fans are talking about him like the best English keeper. Well, to be perfectly honest, he will be. This keeper will be England's next number one. I believe he will be. He's a young keeper. He's only going to improve. But feel me on this. You know, when you got competition for places, especially with high-end players, you know everyone's pushing for that number one spot, that number one. So now Ramsdale, hey, all he can do is improve, because if he doesn't, the bench will be calling him. It's a good problem to have. Really good problem to have. Silver 1, and let's appreciate the deal itself. Raya, it's just so, I love it. Fucking smart. Genius deal. Smartest transfer this window. Smartest transfer this window. Oh, Silver 1, he's fucking jumping for joy. 100%. I want competition in all positions. Spot on. Spot on. I think Arsenal Football Club right now are looking in a good position. We've got some gaps that we still need to fill. I still think we need another right winger. I still think we need another number 9. But I still believe that Arsenal Football Club right now, as it sits with the squad we have, any injuries, are going to be able to go, or stay at home really, and get 3 points from Nottingham Forest. Right now, Arsenal are in a very good position. We have recruited well. Yes, there has been one player that's been a bit of a mockery when it comes to the transfer, which is Kai Havertz. I just don't believe that was a good signing. Now, if he decides to start playing some football and make me look like a fool, so be it. But I just don't see it right now. I think it's going to take a while for him to hit the ground running. So I don't want to gamble on Kai Havertz in this game. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Kai Havertz to start as number 9. Yay or nay? I should have put it in the questions little thing on YouTube, but I didn't. Great question. I honestly believe that Kai Havertz could start instead of Trossard. I just don't get why Trossard won't. I just don't understand what Kai Havertz brings apart from a very big wage and an expensive transfer. What can I say? At the moment, I think Arsenal Football Club are going to be taking this game as seriously as any other. I think this season is going to be one of those ones where it's going to be City, and City's title right now, unfortunately, to lose. And I think Arsenal Football Club can't afford to lose games or even drop points against lesser teams like Nottingham Forest. And I don't believe we will. I really don't. I honestly think that even the formations won't change too. I mean, the formation for Arsenal won't change much. I think we're still going to go with a 4-3-3. When you look at Nottingham Forest, you know, Tina Turney, Worrell, Bowley, McKenna, Aina Yates in the midfield. I think they'll go, 3-4-1-2. Chris Wood, Johnson up front, Gibbs White in the middle. They have got significant injuries. They've got a massive squad, but they do have significant injuries. I think what they're going to try and do is bog down the midfield, but I just don't think they're going to have the bodies or the quality to stop ours. I think we're going to hold them in their own. We're going to hold them in their own third. Who knows? Who really knows? Oh, proud to be a Geordie. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come number 9, not a fucking chance. My guy. I swear, yeah? I just don't see. Look, I don't think anyone knows what Kai Havertz's position is. I don't think Kai Havertz knows what his position is. Everyone goes back to the Leverkusen days and says, Kai Havertz was a great player at Leverkusen. I understand that. But he's been an absolute shambles at Chelsea. And when we look at a player, we've got to look at his current form. It hasn't been good, and it's not looking good. So the way I see it, I think Mikel Arteta needs to put this signing of his, which reminds me of Fabio Vieira last season, but twice the amount, another player that he thought, he's going to be great, just didn't work out. I think he has to sit him on the bench and bring him on like the 70th minute. You know what I mean? Bring him on. Everyone's tired. He's pacey. He can get you a goal. I don't think he starts. I don't think it's a good idea. I think Trossard needs to start as the number 9 moving forward. If it's not Trossard, my guy Luke said it, you could bring in Eddie Nketiah, put Trossard on the left, and maybe have to bench Martinelli. And then you can make a change. You know what I mean? Maybe then switch Eddie off, put Trossard in the middle of the park, put Martinelli on the left. You never know. I think we've got options. What's good, bro? This, that, all of the above. Arsenal's looking all right. How you been, bro? How you been, my man? I hope you're doing well. I hope the family's good. I don't think Arsenal are going to get 3 points, and I'm going to be good. And it's an early game in Australia, 9 o'clock at night. Can you believe it? Guys, if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Fun fact time. Check it out on the bottom. Here's a fun fact. Arsenal are unbeaten against Forest in the last 9 league games. The last defeat was in 1989. League home games. Home. I said home. 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 Not away. Home. Away? No good. Home? Pretty good. Yeah, see? Fun fact. Fun fact for Arsenal. Here's another fun fact, guys. Look at this. Check it out. I'm not going to say anymore. Okay, Havertz is a number 10 in my opinion. I think so too. I don't think he can play 8. I think he's going to play more of a creative role. But I think we still can't start him in that position. Odegaard, Havertz, apples, oranges, levels to this. I think he's a good bench boy. I really do. Here we go. Steve, don't you think a home game against Forest could do Kai the world of good in terms of confidence going forward, especially if he does grab a goal and assist? Or is it still a gamble for you? Now, look, I completely agree that getting him to start against Forest could be wonderful for his confidence. Absolutely wonderful. But. I look at a player like Kai Havertz, and I think he needs to be eased into the team. Nottingham Forest is a lesser team. Imagine Kai Havertz starts, plays 65 minutes, and cannot put nothing away. That's going to drop him down even further. I think that maybe we don't start Kai, right? We bring him on in the second half, right? Forest a little bit fatigued. Maybe they're down a goal or 2. The pressure isn't on anymore. Their shape changes. They start pushing forward. Now, this allows Kai more of an option, and there's a bit more of room for him to get his, a little bit of a sniff on goal. I understand where you're coming from, but I think to myself, do I want to gamble the first 3 points that are up for grabs against a lesser team where we should be getting 3 points in order to boost Kai Havertz's confidence? No. I don't think he's that important of a player for me to gamble 3 points on. Sorry, dude. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? No, you basically answered already. Alonzi, where you been? You know where I've been? I've been in Sydney, but I've been working my ass off. I got a new job, guys, and I'm very happy with it. It's don't get me wrong, it's within my field, but it's new learning. A little bit full on, but I'm not going anywhere. It's, the first couple of weeks, you got to really dig your heels in. And now I'm starting to feel it, but big up, big up. Here we go. Fun facts, Forest have more Champions Leagues than Arsenal. Big up, big up. That's a fact. And you know what? It don't matter. They're still going to drop 3 points. Havertz was good against City. Yeah, but when you're in front of goal and you have opportunities like that, come on. He needs to do a little bit better. In my opinion, if that was Eddie Nketiah against City, he would have been thrown out. They would have torched him. They would have thrown kerosene on him and just lit the match and said, "Oh, he's not good enough. He's not good enough." But Kai Havertz gets away with it. Most Arsenal fans, or not most, some of the Arsenal fans out there would be very heavy on Eddie Nketiah for the same performance. So I look at Kai Havertz in that game. I say to myself, "Sorry, dude, you're going to play up front. You get opportunities like that. You've got to finish them off. You really do." Proud to be a Geordie. A player like Kai for that price, I'm not judging him against lesser teams. It's what he does against the big boys that matters. The moment, I think it matters what he does against every team. I just think the price was inflated. I think Arsenal were a little bit stupid for going in and just paying what Chelsea wanted. No one else was in for him. I honestly believe this is another Fabio Vieira moment. It's just on a bigger, on a bigger field, on a bigger scale. The money was just thrown at Chelsea. So thank you, come again. You know what I mean? But don't worry. Man United got Mason Mount. Football capital, only dinosaurs remember that. Congrats, Aussie. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. It's in a field that I've been wanting to get into. You know what I mean? It's shits and giggles. You know what I mean? Shits and giggles. Del Boy Gunner. Steve-O, what's the crack, pal? The crack is Arsenal Forest. Arsenal Forest. I am going to give my match prediction for Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Now, to be perfectly honest, and it rhymes, I actually don't think Forest are going to be able to get a goal against us. I know, it's Ramsdale. No, I honestly don't think they're going to score. I got a bad feeling it's going to be a 3-0 to Arsenal. I think it's going to be horrible. I think we're going to wreck them. I think we're going to destroy them. I think we're going to walk over them. I think Tina Turner's going to be singing. You know what I mean? Darren Ingram in the building. G'day, Aussie Guna. Edu brings in kudos from Ajax and Fofana for Monaco. Sell some Deadwood and I'll be very happy. So would I. But the thing is, we are bringing in players. But the players that we're letting go, like there's a player that everyone remembers in Nicola Pepe, who's actually having his contract terminated right now, right? So remember, we spent 70 odd million pounds on this player. We are terminating Nicola Pepe's contract and allowing him to sign for Fenerbahce or Besiktas. What the hell? Are you telling me we couldn't get 5 million pounds for Nicolas Pepe? 5 million. Are you telling me he's not worth 5 million? We're just a joke. Get out of town. Karma. Aussie, Chelsea have now having to pay 115 million for Caicedo. He's not worth 60 million. Oh, Declan Rice wasn't worth 100 million. Declan Rice wasn't worth 100 million. Cool story. What do I want me to do? In a market that we're in, midfielders are expensive. Number 8, number 6, even a number 10, very hard to find. And when Arsenal went for Declan Rice, it was like, oh, you paid too much. Yes, we did. In actual fact, he wasn't worth that much. Yes, we did, but we had to pay that. But Caicedo has one good season, and now they want 115 million because there's not that many options for Chelsea. Declan Rice has been carrying West Ham for years, England international, and we got him for a little over 100. The midfield, the area that we're in at the moment is a lack of the number 9s. Right? We don't have any strikers out there, and midfielders, good midfielders are hard to come by. And, well, if you want your man, you got to pay that. You want to dance, you got to pay the band. The old saying, you know? I'm happy. I'm telling you, I'm happy Chelsea are in trouble trying to get this deal done. Very happy. I'm telling you, it's bling bling, man. Chelsea, Piggy Bank FC, bruh. Piggy Bank FC, Chelsea, bruh. Steve, as a Aussie, what you think Ange will do at Spurs and what you're saying about Kane finally going to Bayern? Good question. Rate Ange. Didn't do good for the Australia squad, but he's a decent manager, decent coach. The problem that he has is that he's in a club, or he's not. Forget Tottenham. Let's take away Tottenham. Let's take away the banter. Let's look at Tottenham as neutrals. If they were any other team, you'd look at it and say, well, he's got a dead squad. He needs investment. He needs defenders. He needs a decent goalkeeper. He needs options going forward. He hasn't got them. He's also got an owner, right, or a director who is not investing in the club and hasn't invested in the club when it comes to transfers. So Ange, all that he could do, right, is bare minimum. And no one can blame him for struggling with Spurs. And if they fire him early, right, then Spurs can go and eat a, you know what? Because to be perfectly honest, he hasn't been backed. That team needs a complete new back four. They got James Maddison, whoop-de-bloody-do, a player that didn't even like Spurs or even wanted to go to Spurs. Look what he has to deal with. And now their talisman and Harry Kane, finally they're going to get some money for him. But look how late in the window. Look how late. And the later you leave it, the more you're going to pay for transfers. It's a fucking shambles, man. So I feel sorry for Ange, but I understand why he took it. I understand why he took the job. It's a big move for an Australian manager. Football Capital knows what I mean. Getting into the Premier League, I know Tottenham Hotspur, but still, for him, it's a pretty big club. For us, it's a joke, and everyone else, but it's still a big club, you know what I mean? And they got a go-kart track. So when pressure mounts, you know what I mean? Get out there. Del boy, I'm going for a 3-0 to Arsenal as well. My God, that's what I was thinking. Whoa, 5-0. We don't ease up. Love it. Love it. You know, that's burning down the house. You know, Forest Fire FC, DWTT. The tall trees and timber will shut down any Forest attack. Laugh aloud. Come on, you Guna. Here we go. Anyway, blame the Blue West London club for inflating the market. They did that back in the day when money was thrown into the club, you know, the Roman era and all that. But you know what? It is their fault. But if we were in that situation, we wouldn't give a shit either. It's just that our owners in the Cronkies didn't want to spend a fucking cent. And now all they're doing is allowing Arsenal to spend the money that they bring in. What a joke, right? But you know what? You reap what you sow. Merry Christmas to Chelsea. You guys need a midfielder. You guys have spent 600 million and you still need to spend more. You still need a right winger. You still need a number 9, a real number 9. Good luck. Cool story. It's hectic. It's hectic. Yeah. £1 billion fucking 1 billion in transfers. These guys, £1 billion, a £1 billion team, the way they're going. I swear. It's an absolute joke. Brighton only wanted 100 million. Only, the man said. Only 100 million. Only. Here's 100 million, bro. Let's pass around the hat. 105 for Rice looks good business considering what either Liverpool or Chelsea are going to have to pay for Silver One's favourite, Caicedo. Exactly. Liverpool? Pay that kind of cash? Come on. Who believes Liverpool are going to pay that? Nobody. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't want to see us up 3-0 at half time for it to finish 3-0 at full time. I want us to be ruthless and go for the jugular. Keep scoring. None of this sitting back like West Ham away, for example. So Silver One, you want a cricket score, bro. You want cricket score FC. It's all right. I'll take it. I will take it. Kane hasn't gone yet. He's sitting in a hotel waiting for Spurs, but they say they've given permission. That's strange. I know. There's been a lot of talk about this kind of crap at the moment, and Harry Kane's life at Spurs has just been a joke. Seriously. This is a kind of guy that he's hung around for way too long. Just way too long. He needs to go, the poor guy, just for his own state of mind. Mental health. You know what I mean? I swear. BX Gunner, morning, everyone. Morning, BX. For us, it's night. But yeah, guys, look. At the moment, the next game we got, Nottingham Forest, 9 o'clock in Australia. Can't wait. An early kickoff. Yes, 9 o'clock at night is an early kickoff for us in Australia. And we're loving that shit. Seriously. I can't wait for this game. We're all going to know what kind of Arsenal's going to show up in the first 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I mean? That's usually us. What I want to see is a great kickoff. I don't want us to muck about and dilly-dally like we have previously, where the first 2 minutes are sketchy defense, right? I want us to hold our position. I want us to be tight. I don't want to see any sloppy passes. I want us to really press Nottingham Forest. I want us to ask questions early. And to be perfectly honest, if we are going to play Martinelli, we need to bomb down those wings and hold them in their own third. Midfield for midfield, front three for front three, all across the pitch. We got these guys in numbers in spades. We should be able to do a job on them. They should be playing a low block, being scared shitless of Arsenal. And I can't wait to see how the Arsenal faithful are at the Emirates. It's going to be hectic. Tony, here we go. Harry has no bollocks, mate. Have you been checking? Here we go. I can't wait for your voice notes on WhatsApp, Steve, tomorrow. All right. I go a little bit crazy on WhatsApp, guys. You know what I mean? I go a little bit insane. But it's because I love football and I love my team. And yeah, you kind of remember what I was doing for the World Cup, eh? Oh, it's all shits and giggles. I think Arteta will play the team that he played against City. It's possible. It's possible because they got minutes. I would like this. I don't want to see Trossard come off the bench. I really don't. Are we all in agreement that Trossard deserves a start in this team? I really do believe he's earned his place in the 11 when Jesus is injured. Because I just don't see why Havertz, apart from his transfer fee, gets into our team. What is it? You know what I mean? FIFA rating? 74. You know what I mean, bro? I think Kane is waiting to see if we want him laugh out loud. Look, to be honest, Harry Kane to Arsenal, I'll take him. I'd take Harry Kane to Arsenal all day. But I would also be willing to wait for a number 9. What am I saying? I would be willing to wait for another number 9 in my guy, Ivan Toney, who I wanted instead of Gabriel Jesus, who, remember, this guy was talking about him before anyone else was. And then everybody jumped on the bandwagon. And I'm going to take that because it's the truth. You check out my vids. But the thing is, we'd have to wait till January. Now, I'm up for that. I think we can hold the fort till then. And that would be a real signing because I see a lot of Harry Kane in Ivan Toney. Very similar characteristics, can pass the ball, great in the box, aware, good finisher, can take a penalty. So similar. I don't know. I just think he'd be worth the wait. Burnley 1-0. Manchester City, by the way. Oh, yeah, all day. Wouldn't you take it? I mean, they are the bogey. They are the bogey. DWTT. Trossard deserves a start, but Arteta is too loyal for no reason. But knows put Trossard in. He gets the result, makes things happen, get out of jail card. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. If Kai Havertz does start and struggles by the 64th minute, Trossard will come in and fix everything up. I don't want to see that, though. I want Trossard to come in and try and cement his place in the starting line. And I want Havertz to be looking at that and saying, fuck. Now, when I come on in the 70th, I need to do better. You know what I mean? Because I think Kai Havertz was a little bit spoiled at Chelsea. Now he's come to Arsenal. He's earning about £200,000 a week, right? Earning it. Earn it. You know what I mean? Fucking earn it. Let's get Kudo and Tony. Bloody oath. Bloody oath all day. Kane to Bayern Munich is done, Steve, and he'll probably win a trophy on Sunday. Finally. And good for him. Seriously, man, good for him. That's one player who deserves it. Let's be honest. A wasted talent at Tottenham Hotspur. Great player. And Bayern Munich, great bit of business. This is going to be the cherry on the icing for on the top of the cake for them. Great player. He's going to do great for Bayern Munich. He's going into a perfect team, perfect system. What more could he want? Good move. He's making his money. And Tottenham get what, 100 million euro? Am I right? Is that 100 million euros? Correct me if I'm wrong. The thing about Trossard is more. It's more effective, impactful coming on as a sub. If I'm honest, look, there have been games where he has been kind of overshadowed, when he has started. But I think having Declan Rice, Timber, Saka, Martinelli, almost the starting line there, and him starting as a number 9 against Nottingham Forest, you telling me he can't break through? I reckon he could. I reckon this game could be a game that Trossard needs more than Kai Havertz. Because if Trossard comes in, bangs in a goal or two, that could get some momentum. That could get us rolling. Let's be honest. We will get goals from Trossard. We may get goals from Kai Havertz. Know what I mean? And I would rather fuel the car that I know will run. Know what I mean? It's no point putting friggin' 20 litres of unleaded in a maybe baby. You know what I'm saying? Tony Fulbrook in the building. At least won't score in North London derby, but will in Champions League. Look at this. Can't get away from that, man. That's true. And you know what? Look, let's be perfectly honest. Harry Kane deserves this. This guy's done so much for fucking that shitbox team. Levy has held him in chains to stay there. And to be perfectly honest now, it's done and dusted. It's over. Levy gets his money. Let's see how much of that money he gives to Ange and how long it takes for the transfer. Because if it takes too long, it could be like another, it could end up like Villas Boas, where he spent all the money and when he got the wrong players, and maybe Ange is going to go in there and, you know what I mean? He's not going to be able to get quality for that kind of money. 1 or 2 quality players, maybe only 1 quality player, 1 backup. The longer you leave it, I don't know. Richarlison, they're starting number 9. I don't know. Would that work? Do they need another number 9? I think they do. Trossard, 1 player of the match, starting April. Arsenal dropped from the top of the table. Trossard coming in off the bench at the silver 1. Ooh, DWTT coming in with some facts. I would laugh if they went for Balogun. Oh, you know what? It would be a crack, wouldn't it? It would be a crack. It would be a crap. Big up. Guys in the building, have you hit the likes? Have you hit the subs? If you haven't, do me a favor. Crack them on. It won't hurt. It's all shits and giggles. And if you could, I'm going to do a bit of a plug. Please. Football Capital. Check out that channel. Hit the sub. It won't hurt you. It's free, just like it is here. You know what I mean? We don't take money for subs. And we'll drop your comments and we'll freaking chuck them on there, even if you're not a super chat. It's all good. I'm not here for the money. The Armory. You got to jump in on that channel. Across the Pond Sports Talk. Check out DWTT. Check it out. Del Boy Gunner. Check him out. Warren from Warren's Team Talk. Check him out. My guy Kyle Walsh Gunner. Check him out. Nah, man. It's all love. The real YouTubers. We don't muck around. No agendas. Not doing shit for clicks. Not spinning shit just to make people fucking shits and giggles and hit the likes. No. We're calling it the way we see it. Kane going to Munich will do England the world of good. Gets that winning mentality over there. That's what we need from an England captain. Big up, big up. Aussie Gunner not here for AG, not here for the money. So you got any? I'll take it. Thanks. Hey, come on now. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. It's all good karma. It's all good karma. You never know. We do right by everyone. Doors open. You know what I mean? It's all good. I'll take the good karma. The good vibes, bruh. Euros in Germany next summer. So great for an England point of view. Kane joining Bayern. Yeah. DWTT, thanks for the plug, AG, chat room, bro. Always big up. Boys, look, DWTT, your content's awesome, man. You call it straight. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Sonny Fulbrook, Bobby, and you, my favorites. I will try the others. Thank you, man. Thank you. Look, you know what? Yeah, it's a small community. Like, it's a small in numbers. Like, you look at our subs, we're small, right? But at the end of the day, we just call it straight. We do. We just call it the way we see it. I look at Nottingham Forest. I look at Arsenal. I don't stare and fucking sugarcoat shit. I'm going to call a player for his good times and his bad times. I'm not sitting on the fence. I'm just honest. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to agenda driven. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and freaking be doom and gloom on Arsenal and get all the fucking people that AFTV don't want or don't get because they're too positive to come over to my channel. You know what I mean? I could be super negative or super positive. Nah, bro. Nah, no agendas. I'm going to call it the way I see it, black and white. That's the way it is, you know. Fuck that. Thanks for the shout. Always, my guy. Always. Much love, man. This Arsenal YouTube community is elite. Real people, no characters. Big up. That's what we're about. You know what I mean? We do the best we can, just like Arsenal football. Hopefully, we'll do the best they can by us. And I swear, I try and bring the best I can at when I can. I know it can be last minute FC, and I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate everyone for your support. You know what I mean? It means a lot. I know this channel ain't big, but it don't matter. I got 500 plus real subscribers. And you know what? I love you all for it. No fake subs, no bots, no subs bought in. Know what I mean? Very easy to buy those things. I don't do that shit. I'm a real one, bro. Tony Football loves me too. Don't worry, I know. El Jefe, how are things? All good, Gary. Thanks, brother. How are you? Silver says back. Boys, look, honestly, I don't see Arsenal coming here dropping points. So at the same time, look, let's be perfectly honest. I think we can all be happy about the game that's coming up. Nottingham Forest, Arsenal. Again, Aaron Ramsdale will be in goal. Again, Ben White will be playing right back. Again, Saliba as centre back. Gabriel, his partner. Urian Timber, I believe, will be playing left back. He will be. Okay? And you know what? I think it's wonderful to be able to see a player like Timber who predominantly plays on the right. All of a sudden, he plays on the left. And it's like, it's no big deal. He plays it so, it's like an easy transition. I can play on the left or on the right. It's a good problem to have. So Urian Timber will play on the left. Declan Rice in the middle of the park. First Premier League game for Arsenal. He's already got some silverware. There you go. He will be partnering Thomas Partey with Martin Odegaard ahead. That's our midfield. Best midfield that we've got, really. I believe Martinelli will be on the left. And what I want is Trossard in the middle of the park, even though I think Kai Havertz will start, and Bukayo Saka on the right. The substitutions, in my opinion, if Trossard starts, I believe that we should be seeing, hopefully, Havertz come in the 64th or 70th minute as a number 9, not a number 10. You know what I mean? I'd like to see that change. I wouldn't like to see Martinelli come off the pitch. I really wouldn't. I would like to see Fabio Vieira come in on the right wing for Bukayo Saka. I think in the middle of the park, he's got problems. If he plays on the wing, you never know. I really do want to see Fabio. Only reason is because this season is a make or break for Fabio Vieira, and if he doesn't do anything, he's got to go. That's my opinion on him. Seriously. What do we got here, guys? DWTT, all good over here at Silver One. 24 hours from now, 3 points to the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah. I want Havertz to succeed so much. So do I. But I believe he needs to be not spoon-fed, but eased in. And if he does do well, I'll be happy for him. And if he doesn't, well, he proves me right. You know what I mean? Steve, we have no excuses for the first 2 games. Forest at home should be a job done. That's right. We haven't lost at home to Forest since '89, so it should be. Then we don't play Palace until a week Monday. No excuses. Facts. There are no excuses for Arsenal this season. We have spent a massive amount of money. It's no nonsense against Forest. It's no nonsense against any team. We need to take this season seriously. It needs to be Silverware FC. That's what we got to be. Silverware FC, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Why is there still talk about Partey leaving and agreeing terms? There's no smoke without fire. Yeah, I understand that. I understand it. But you know what? Think of it this way. If Partey was going to be out the door, we wouldn't be going for a goalkeeper right now. We'd be in bed trying to fight for Caicedo or another midfielder. We're really not. A midfielder like Partey. You don't hear anything about Arsenal making moves for a DM. So I think we can rest assured this season that Thomas Partey is not going anywhere. We're looking for more attacking options and a goalkeeper in Raya. And that's pretty much done anyway. So the backup goalkeeper now, that problem is wonderful. You know what I mean? 1, 2, like for like. One better than the other. One trying to outdo the other. And if we can get ourselves, kudos, if we can get ourselves another striker, Ivan Toney, get him in a bargain, I would be a very happy camper. DWTT, Juve got money, so Partey talk is going. Arsenal should shut the talk down unless they are still looking. Now look, Juve can look all they want, but Thomas Partey's contract is till 2025 or 2026. So it's not up to the player. Mitrovic has tried that bullshit with fucking Fulham. See how it worked out for him. I think he's getting fined now. If Partey is really going, where is he playing? I don't think he's going anywhere, and we'd be stupid to let him go, in my opinion. And I agree with you. It's too late now. If we were going to let Thomas Partey go, it would have had to been earlier. We can't wait and do a last-minute FC move on a midfielder who hasn't had a preseason with Arsenal. So he doesn't know how we play. He can see us on TV, but he hasn't gone one-on-one with the players. There's no fluency. You know what I mean? There's no chemistry. It'll be rough. It'll be rough and tumble. You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't think Thomas Partey's going anywhere. It's too late now. So I think we've got him for this season, but I do believe that that will be a position that we will be trying to fill next season. That and a number 9. I hope to see the number 9 position filled in January. Ivan Toney, tell me what you think. Good business by Edu. I think so. I think there has been some decent business this transfer window, but I still want a right wing. I still want a number 9. Now, if the number 9 is going to be Ivan Toney, I'm willing to wait. So a right wing would be good. I know Fabio Vieira, I'm trying him out on the right wing. It's because all I got. So I'm going to give him that opportunity. I don't know. Partey can't play 3 games in a row. If we want him close to full strength in April and May, right? It's true. I know Jorginho at the moment has got a bit of a niggle, and that's the depth off the bench. I know it's not great, but that's what it is. Jorginho is our Thomas Partey backup. It's depth. It's not the best depth, but it's depth. It is depth. So it's going to be tough to try and manage his injuries. It's going to be tough to try and manage his fitness and all that. But we do have, hopefully, Jorginho fit very soon. And we hopefully will be able to fill the gap if Thomas Partey gets a bit of a niggle. Hopefully, it's not going to be major. We can't afford that. We really can't. Manchester City are a different type of animal. They've come off a wonderful season, and we need to start this season with 3 points. We need to be top of the table, not just alphabetized, but with the points too. Alphanumerical. Arsenal 3 points, maximum points, best goal difference 3-0, and hey, look, top of the league because hey, we start with A anyway. Guys, look, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, for hitting those likes, because it really means a lot. I swear. Signing Toney halfway through the season would be smart. Usually in the second half of the season, you need something different and effective. Toney would give us that. Exactly. Imagine that. Ivan Toney comes in, and now the dynamic changes. Our options up front, it's wonderful. Trossard on the left, Toney up in the middle of the park, Saka on the right. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Trossard could even play on the right. Martinelli could play on the left. Know what I mean? Fabio Vieira on the right. Look what I'm saying. There's so much options. And we still got ESR in the background. You know what I mean? There's so many options. So it would be wonderful. And now that we've got Champions League as well, remember, Champions League around the corner, we talk about depth. That would be a wonderful signing. Ivan Toney to Arsenal would be a wonderful signing. But right now, it's all smoke. Smoke here. I still think Eddie will go. Yes, it's likely. But I don't think Eddie will be going if we don't have someone else coming in. Because I can't see Eddie and Balogun both going at the same time. Sorry, I don't see that. We can't be that short on strikers. Not right now. We can't afford it. We cannot afford it. Guys, honestly, thank you very much for joining me on the show. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to say 3-0 Arsenal are going to win this game. I'm going to say Tina Turner is going to have a horrible time facing his former team, Arsenal. I think we're going to take about Forest. I think, I haven't gone into the goal scorers. Goal scorers, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka. What do you reckon? The Three Musketeers. At it again, guys. I think that's going to be my goal scorers. One each, with Odegaard possibly getting an assist as well. Man of the match for me in that game will probably be Martin Odegaard. I think he's going to get a goal and an assist. I don't know. Betting man, if you are, go for it. I'm not. Just the last ones. What do we got here? Here we go. Eddie Hu when we got Kai, Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus when he gets back. Eddie, here we go. Brilliant stream, Aussie. Very interactive. Keep it up, brother. And come on, you Gunners. Big up, my guy. Balogun to West Ham, 50 million money up front. Hell yes. I will take it. Give me the coin. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it, guys. Anyone who hasn't subscribed to the channel and has tuned in, thank you for watching this whole stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your subscribes. Honestly, the Aussie Gooner, everyone out in Australia, it's going to be 3-0 to Arsenal. 3 points, top of the table. Uru, guys. Uru.